Welcome back to the Upward Path podcast. Earlier this week, we reflected on the need to have something above ourselves. A higher aim, such as truth, goodness, courage, love, or responsibility, can steady us when our wants and moods keep changing. Today, we continue Chapter 1, The Inner Compass, with Reflection 9, Be Careful What You Worship. There's an old story about a king named Midas. He loved gold so much that when he was offered one wish, he asked for everything he touched to turn to gold. At first, it seemed wonderful. A chair became gold, a branch became gold. Even an ordinary stone became something valuable in his hands. Then King Midas sat down to eat. The bread turned to gold before he could take a bite, and the water became solid when it touched his lips. In some versions of the story, he reaches for someone he loves, and that person turns to gold as well. What had seemed like a great gift began destroying the very life he hoped it would improve. Gold was not the problem. Gold had simply become too important. It had been placed above food, relationships, gratitude, and love. Something useful had taken the highest place, and once it did, everything else was forced to serve it. That is the clear idea for today. Be careful what you worship. The word worship may sound as though it belongs only in a church or a religious conversation, but in ordinary life, you can understand it as whatever you place highest. It is the thing you protect most strongly, pursue most eagerly, or refuse to lose, even when keeping it begins to damage something better. Everyone places something near the top of their life. It may be truth, love, goodness, or responsibility, but it may also become popularity, winning, comfort, success, pride, appearance, or being admired. Many of these things are not bad. Winning can reward discipline and teamwork. Friendship and respect are important. Comfort gives us rest, warmth, and safety. Success can show that effort and skill have produced something worthwhile. The danger begins when a good thing becomes the highest thing. Imagine a young athlete who cares deeply about winning. At first, that desire may help them train, listen to the coach, and practice difficult skills. It gives them energy and direction, but slowly, winning may begin to take the throne. Now, teammates are no longer people to support. They become useful when they help, and irritating when they make mistakes. Rules begin to feel optional. The referee becomes an enemy. A loss is no longer disappointing. It feels unbearable because the athlete has placed too much of their worth inside the result. Winning was good in its proper place. It became dangerous when truth, fairness, friendship, and self-control were pushed beneath it. Popularity can do something similar. Wanting friends is natural, and belonging matters. But if being liked becomes highest, a person may agree with something they know is wrong, pass on a rumor, hide what they really think, or stay silent to protect their place in the group. They may begin asking, will this keep me accepted by my friends, instead of asking, is this true, good, the right thing to do? Pride is another good thing that can become crooked. There is a healthy kind of pride in work done properly, a skill earned through practice, or courage shown in a difficult moment. But unhealthy pride cannot bear correction or even critical feedback. When pride sits on the throne, advice feels insulting, an apology feels like defeat, admitting uncertainty feels dangerous. The person becomes more interested in appearing right than becoming wiser. This matters because whatever we place highest begins organizing everything beneath it. It shapes what we notice, what we fear, what we excuse, and what we are willing to sacrifice. If popularity is highest, truth may be sacrificed to the crowd. If winning is highest, fairness may be sacrificed to the result. If comfort is highest, responsibility may be sacrificed to ease. If pride is highest, learning may be sacrificed to protecting an image. Little by little, the person begins to bend around the thing they serve. This reflection helps protect us from becoming servants of things that were meant to serve life. Money can provide for a family, but it cannot tell a family what is worth loving. Achievement can open doors, but it cannot decide what kind of person should walk through them. Praise can encourage us, but it cannot be trusted to measure our worth. A stronger person can value these things without kneeling to them. They can want to win and still play fairly. They can enjoy being liked and still tell the truth. They can welcome comfort and still rise when duty calls. They can take satisfaction in their work and still listen when feedback is provided. That kind of person is harder to control. They are not easily pushed around by applause, embarrassment, disappointment, or the fear of losing status. Their direction comes from something higher than the changing rewards of the moment. For a child, this may appear during a game when the score is close and a teammate makes a mistake. The desire to win is real, but something higher must decide the response. Will the child blame and humiliate, or will they stay composed, keep playing, and help the team recover? It may appear when friends begin speaking badly about someone who is not there. Popularity offers one kind of safety: join in and remain part of the group. Truth and courage offer another direction: do not add your voice to something you know is wrong. For a parent, it may appear through the perception of achievement. A parent may want a child to succeed, and that is understandable. But if results become too important, the child may begin to feel that love rises and falls with grades, awards, sporting team selections, and their performances. The adult may not intend to teach that lesson. Yet disappointment, comparison, and constant pressure can quietly tell a child that success matters more than honesty, health, effort, or character. Families can recognize misplaced worship by noticing what creates an unusually strong reaction, what makes us willing to lie, what makes correction feel unbearable, what loss would make us treat other people badly. What are we protecting when we become defensive, controlling, or resentful? These questions are not meant to make us suspicious of every enjoyment or ambition. They help us place good things in the right order. A family can celebrate achievement without making achievement the measure of a person. It can enjoy comfort without becoming afraid of effort. It can encourage confidence without feeding pride. It can enjoy friendship without demanding that a child surrender conscience in order to belong. The test is not simply, do I care about this? The deeper question is, what does this serve? Does winning serve discipline, courage, and teamwork? Or do people now serve the need to win? Does money serve the family, or does the family now serve the pursuit of money? Does technology serve learning and connection, or does attention now belong to the screen? Good things remain good when they are kept beneath a higher aim. Truth must remain above popularity. Character must remain above victory. Responsibility must remain above comfort. Love must remain above pride. Love does not mean allowing everything or keeping everyone pleased. Sometimes love requires correction, firmness, sacrifice, or a clear no, but it seeks the genuine good of the other person rather than using them to protect our own comfort, image, or success. No person gets this order right all the time. Children and adults can both become too attached to approval, control, achievement, or ease. The important thing is to notice when something has climbed too high and to place it back where it belongs. You can care about the game without becoming cruel over the score. You can enjoy praise without needing it to know who you are. You can work towards success without sacrificing your family, honesty, or health. You can defend an idea strongly while remaining humble enough to be corrected or listen to others' points of views. That is not weakness. It is freedom. King Midas believed that more gold would make life better. He learned that when one good thing becomes the highest thing, it can turn everything precious into something cold and lifeless. So today, notice what you are placing first. Notice what your choices are serving. Notice whether something good has begun asking you to sacrifice something better. Take care in what you worship, because whatever takes the throne will begin shaping the person you become. In closing, take the time to think and consider our question for today. What good thing may have become too important for you? What has taken the throne? Thank you for listening to today's reflection on the upward path. Please stay tuned for the next episode as we continue through the 100 short reflections across 10 chapters, with new uploads coming weekly. Next time, we continue Chapter 1, The Inner Compass, with Reflection 10, The Highest Good. May your day be guided by truth, courage, and one small upward step. Take care now.